Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Resident Emu with Chris. This is episode 4. So last time we made it out of the mansion, and we are now in the Guardhouse, in the kind of area behind the mansion, where we just kind of explored around a little bit, but didn't really go into any of the other rooms. So, let's see. I did grab that key, right? Yeah, the control room key I did grab. I don't think we'll take it yet, though. We'll explore around a bit, because I think there's going to be some more items to pick up. Alright, so looking at the map here, we didn't actually find a proper map of the guardhouse. Looks like there's 2 doors we didn't try. Just one here, which, actually this one might be locked? No. Alright, spiders. This is our first spiders. They're not super dangerous. We're just gonna mostly avoid them because they have a hard time getting onto you. I don't know why. They don't actually work much differently than the spiders in Resident Evil 2 and 3, but I just find that for some reason they're way less harmful in this, and you can just avoid them endlessly. They can't even spit on me. Though if they do spit on me, that will poison, so, you know, don't want to mess around too much. A 3-ball. Alright, let's get this guy to follow me over here. I was worried he was going to spit. I think he's just stuck. Alright, that didn't poison me. I think it's only the spit that poisons you. Another one there. So I remember the room that this is turned into in Remake, but I don't remember this room itself. I think that's an ink ribbon. Which, I don't actually need more ink ribbons. I think we already have enough at this point for the rest of the game, especially since I'm only saving once per episode. I could save more. I guess if there's a boss coming up, I should probably save. But I haven't felt really the need to yet. Alright, let's just toss this ink ribbon in here. So, not much in there. There was the 3-ball, but I didn't see another one. There might have been a second one on the other side. But I kind of remember the puzzle those are for, and I'm not sure how it works in this one. Because I did obviously play this when I did the LP, but I've only played original Resident Evil like twice. So, I definitely don't have the progression mapped out in my head perfectly. Okay, we got 2 doors in here. Got another statue. Now, is this one covering another vine hole? No, it's actually doing nothing. Okay. Since there's so many herbs just lying around, I'm just going to use this one. Are there no bees in this room? I thought this was the bee room. Locked. Plate says 002. Is this the bee room? This is the bee room, because there's the nest. So there's a key there with an 8 on it. Is that an 8, or is that like an infinity symbol? But if we try to touch that, bees will come out of the nest. So we're going to leave it alone for now. There's already a bee behind me. There's a panel with number keys. When you push the keys, okay, so we have the number 3. Bees! Okay, that's number 3. Oh, even more bees. The problem has only been made worse by the addition of yet more bees. It won't move at all. It's seems to be obstructed from the opposite side. Alright, I guess I do need that key. I need the B key. I thought we couldn't actually get it. I thought we would get cutscened away from it, but nope. That's not how it works here. The Guardhouse key. On the upside, they have a lot of trouble hitting me. As long as I'm moving, I think they can't hit me. Alright, what key is this? It's the 002 key. I think the bees might be able to poison you as well. As always, poison is a pretty limited status effect in this, but also very annoying. Especially because there's only a small number of blue herbs in the entire game, so if you got poisoned a bunch, you'd just be fucked. Check the bathroom first. Always check the bathroom. Zombie. I hate that you can shoot them when they're on the ground, but then they have that invincibility period where they've started standing up, where you just can't hit them. It's dusty. It has not been used for a long time. What, the corner? Alright, well, still got more bullets than I used. Nothing special. No water is left. This is not a dirty bathtub. There's the map. The desk is locked. It's another small key. We found a key in a cup, right? I didn't use that key. No, I did use that key because there's a lock in the same room, so we need to find another small key. Dormitory sketch. Alright. So that big room on the right is the door we couldn't open. Well, what do we got here? Imagine being the guy who has to, like, stay in this room, you know, one of the guards, and he has to stay in the room that just has a ladder in it leading to the basement. Plant 42 report. 4 days have passed since the accident, and the plant at point 42 is growing amazingly fast. It has been affected by the T-virus differently than other plants have been and shows unique shape in addition to its size. Looking at the way it behaves, it is now difficult to determine what kind of plant it was originally. They say that, but like, do they not actually know what plant they used for the experiment? There are 2 ways in which Plant 42 gathers nutrition. The first one is through its root that reaches into the basement. Immediately after the accident, a scientist went mad and broke the water tank in the basement. Now the basement is filled with water. It is easily imaginable that some chemical elements were blended in the water and promotes the incredibly fast growth of Plant 42. Another part of Plant 42 from the basement grows through the duct and hangs down like so many bulbs from the ceilings of the first floor. Many vines come out of those bulbs, and they are the second resource for its nutrition. Once sensing movement, Plant 42 shoots its vines around the prey and holds it. Then it starts sucking up blood, using the suckers located at the back of its vine. It also has some intelligence. It blocks the door by twining its vines around it, especially when it captures prey or is sleeping. Several staff members have already fallen victim to this. Like, I guess that's a report from one of the guards, so they don't actually know, like, what was in the tank full of water or the status of the plant itself. Alright, I think we're going down. So, I think this area was probably one of my favorite areas of the remake, but in this version, it's pretty basic, this basement. I don't think it's spoiling anything to say that in the remake version, this basement leads to a underwater laboratory full of sharks. Like, there's a giant tank with sharks, and in this, there is sharks, but not a giant tank. That area is called the Aqua Ring, but what is this called? Oh, I guess it doesn't have a name. The track, though, I realize, is actually fairly similar to the remake version. Like, this part right here is still very much in the new track for this area. Would you even really call this a puzzle? It just seems like work. Like, yeah, there's 3 crates, and there's a space you need to cross. I mean, it is possible to push the wrong one, or push them against the walls, and then you have to reset it. But I wouldn't really consider this a puzzle. Also, despite this area being supposedly flooded, I can't imagine that this part right here was part of that flood, because it's completely disconnected from anything else, and there's a lot of water in there. Alright, so here's the actual flooded part. Watch out for sharks, Chris. One big shark and a bunch of little ones. They're actually, like, really small. Especially compared to the size in Remake, where the small ones are, like, great white-sized, and the big one is much bigger than that. Just keeps chewing on his ankles. Ah, that's where we need the control room key. See how we're still at fine status, despite being repeatedly chewed on by the shark? Oh, we don't have a map at all down here? No, we do. Never mind. Sorry, I'm looking at it wrong. There's the hallway with the boxes. So there's 3 doors in here, and I don't think we can open any of them right now. I was wrong. So, unfortunately, that means we're gonna have to come back here. And there's the roots that we just read about. It looks like a plant root. So, this is not important for Jill's campaign, however, this will be important for Chris. Well, there's a small key. We needed that. Let's get out of here before I get chewed up. Also, you can see the big tank in the middle of the room is clearly not broken, so where did all this water come from? Alright. Let's go use our key. I keep forgetting I can actually skip those if I want to. I usually won't, because, you know, that's just a very Resident Evil thing. Boy, we are going to be very good later in the game when a new enemy shows up that we need the shotgun for. That's kind of what I'm saving my ammo for, is when we get to that point. Alright. Which of these doors leads back out? I honestly don't know if being able to skip the door screens is because of the Rebirth patch, or if that was just a PC version thing. Because it could be either. Alright. 49 shotgun shells. I don't remember ever having that much in any version of the original Resident Evil. What we actually don't need is the book. We will need it, but we can't actually get in the room where we need it. So I'm still kind of torn on whether I should deposit it or not. I guess we also don't run into Captain Wesker here. He definitely shows up a lot more in Remake than here, where he disappeared at the start of the game and we haven't seen him since. Okay, so from here we need to go across again. Man, I thought those sharks were on the other side based on where the sound of the splashing is. Oh, okay, the tank is broken on this side. The tank appears to have cracked. But on the other side, it looks like it's full, so I guess the glass is just very blue. I could shoot the sharks, I think. I'm pretty sure you can kill them. This is a cool room. There's a lever. Will you move it? One of the scientists went crazy and smashed the tank, and none of the other scientists bothered to drain the room. I guess they all died before they could. I don't know what's up with this little tank over here. Can't even examine it. Nothing special. There's a button. There was a sound from the room next door, the door that had no keyhole. And now that we've drained the water, all these sharks can do is flop and sputter. I do wonder if they are actually undead. Like if the T-virus will prevent them from suffocating and they'll just be stuck like this forever. They can still bite you though, I'm pretty sure. So don't stand in their mouth. Danger! Radiation! Wow. That's a lot of handgun ammo now, too. Like I said, though, Chris does get more ammo generally than Jill. They are all wet and useless. This is like an armory room. Not really sure why this is in the basement with the shark tank, though. It's like they just needed the storage space, so they took over part of it. Oh boy. More shotgun ammo. Okay, all wet and useless. I'm not sure what's radioactive in this room either. Okay, so we hit all these rooms now, right? Yep. And we picked up the 3 key. So we're not completely done with the basement just yet. And we're still doing fine, but I am going to take one of these. Anytime we have an extra space like that and I'm already going back to the safe room, I'm just going to pick up a green herb. I don't think we're going to use all the ones we have. But I really didn't expect this to go so easy. I thought I would have more trouble. Part of that is probably because when I last played Resident Evil Remake, with Chris, I had a very rough start. You know, the first, I'd say like 2 hours with Chris in Remake are pretty rough. And then it gets a lot easier. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure this is the only save room in the guardhouse, so we can't just press forward and hope we find another one. We gotta backtrack, deposit our stuff. I know people think I'm probably being mingy with the shotgun shells, but honestly, there is a reason to hold on to them. And I'm sure most people are aware of who have played the game. And if you haven't, well, you're gonna find out. I'm kind of doing this LP on the assumption that people have not watched the Jill one, or, you know, people who are not familiar with the game haven't watched the Jill one. So, that's why I'm kind of repeating some stuff. Not that I remember what I said in the other one, that's for sure. It was like 8 years ago, 7 years ago. Okay, so we got the 3 key, which means we can go through here to the B room. The 3 is over here. So we discard that. Thankfully, the bees also reset to their hive every time. So, there's the padlock door, or sorry, the key lock door. And that's it. Alright, we've mostly seen everything in here. As always, check the bathroom first. You never know who might be in here. Oh, wow. He went down that easily. It's nice. Because if you're not aware, zombies in Resident Evil do have somewhat randomized health, so I think it's different every time, so you can't even just be like, okay, the zombie in this room has 10 hits and this zombie has 5. I think it just changes on every playthrough. Not 100% sure, though. I never looked into the mechanics of that. Uh-oh. I got really confused for a second. I think I had my thumb in the wrong spot on the D-pad. Dust collects inside. The bath towel is dirty. Nothing major about this washstand. Is there a zombie in here too? No? A row of red books. There's one white book. Will you take it? V-Jolt report. As I stated in the last report, there are some common features found in all the cells of the plant infected by the tyrant virus. We've also found another interesting fact through some experiments. We found an element that destroys these plant cells rapidly in UMB number 16, one of the series of UMB chemicals that we used for that experiment. We named this UMB number 16 as V-Jolt. In our calculation, it would take less than 5 seconds to destroy Plant 42 if we put the V-Jolt directly on the root. You need to mix some of the UMB series chemicals in a specific order to create V-Jolt. What does the V stand for? But the UMB series chemicals may generate a poisonous gas which is harmful to the human body. Extreme caution should be taken when handling these chemicals. Following are the types of UMB series chemicals and their brief characteristics. UMB number 2, red, NP003, purple, UMB number 4, green, yellow 6, and yellow, number 7, white, number 13, blue, stimulating smell, V-Jolt UMB number 16, brown. So this will be handy shortly, but not quite yet. Now a book is missing, because I ate the other one. It's just gone now. And that's why we've been carrying around the red book. Alright, is there anything else in this room? desk is locked. Okay, it's another small key. So at this point, we can do the thing that I believe is optional. Also, I don't think we can get rid of this hive. You can get rid of the hive, and you actually have to get rid of the hive in Remake. But here, I think it's just a perpetual annoyance. Always gotta check if I'm poisoned. Alright, we're gonna have to go back into the spider room. I think that's the only place to go to get the code for that keypad. So let's try not to get poisoned, but if we do, there's still blue herbs sitting in the hallway. So I don't even have to use the one I have stored. This is not the right room. It's through the bright red door. This is like a really fancy door, considering what's actually in here. Like, this is kind of the rec room, but still. It's broken. Alright. A 6-ball. A 3-ball. It looks like a clock dial. Some kind of a code. What? 3, 6, and we need the one that's right where that spider is. Alright. Let's see if we can get it trapped in this corner. Hey, over here. Oh, okay. I don't want to get jizzed on. Spider jizz is bad. A 9-ball. 3, 6, 9. And I believe that clock dial is actually a hint that they go in clockwise order, so the code actually is 3, 6, 9. Or wait. Maybe it's the positions and the cues are the clock hands. Just want to double check this. Because if this goes in clockwise, then it would be 9, 3, 6. Or 6, 9, 3, depending on... Well, I mean, we've got those 3 numbers. We can play them around as we need. The order is not that important because we can just try it in every way. Alright, so... I'm just thinking what we need to do. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go and open up this room, then we're going to come back and save, and then I think that'll be the end of the episode, and next time we will go through and face what's beyond the door. Which I'm sure you can probably guess at by all of the notes we picked up in this episode. I went the wrong way again. This guardhouse is not very big. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble navigating the easy parts of it. So let's try 3, 6, 9. Oh. Never mind. This is not the code. What the hell is the code for then? I don't remember. I mean, unless this still does help. I'm not really thinking about this puzzle too much, so I apologize if that annoys people that I'm just kind of booping through it. Yeah, I can't see how 369 would work because that's basically just the whole right side. I always end up with 1. Okay, I want to kind of keep these together. See? There's always just 1 off. Now how can I push these together? Man, I don't remember this being so much trouble for me. Like, this is not a hard puzzle. It's just a little bit of shifting. I don't know why I'm having so much... I can't visualize how I can fill out this 1. Because basically I need to force it so that the 3 unlit lights are in a corner. That's the best way to activate all of them. But I can't seem to push them together. That should be it, right? No. God damn it. Why is this a problem? Okay, let's, instead of just pressing a random key at the start, let's take into consideration what we start with. We start with the bottom corner. Okay, so that clockwise thing didn't work there either. Okay, now how can I work this? Because I feel like this is a good position to be in right now. There we go. Had to be a little less reactionary in my solving. Something is written on the wall. 1 plus 2 equals 3, 3 plus 4 equals 7, 2 plus 4 equals 6, 6 plus 7 equals 13, 13 plus 3 equals 16. Which sounds like very basic math, but it is also relevant to the note about V-Jolt in order to get UMB 16. There's UMB number 2, but he can't handle chemicals. Chris is just not prepared for chemicals. He can't deal with them. It's useless. Chris can't handle chemicals. The game getting frustrated that you keep examining it. So yeah, this room, not helpful to us now, but we had to have it unlocked. Something is written on the wall. Water equal 1, red equal 2, purple equal 3, green equal 4. So this is basically just a whole puzzle. This whole room is a puzzle. But not for us. Alright, now that we got that opened up, let's go back and save, and next episode we will do some weed whacking. So I think this playthrough is going very well so far. We really haven't run into a big spot of difficulty. Which which means we are still very much on course to finishing this in less than 8 episodes. And I'm not even trying to rush through, you know, I'm just kind of playing this at a leisurely pace. Alright, so thank you for joining me once again for Resident Evil with Chris. And I hope you'll join me next time so we can take care of the rest of the guardhouse and move on to new areas. Until then, take care, folks.